How y'all doing? It's time for another die-cast restoration. And this time I have a Matchbox rough Trek. Actually, it's a Holden. My Australian buddies know all about this. I'm just guessing. Of course, I have Wikipedia to go by, and it's got to be true. The internet does not lie. I'm assuming this is an early 70s Holden, either a HJ or a HQ, maybe a Sandman or a Belmont. But what I'm going to call it is a 74 Holden Ute. Now, the only other Holden I have in my collection is this Dinky Toys Holden Special Sedan. And that's a pretty cool car. It's got a nice little motor compartment there. Jeweled headlights. The boot opens. It comes open. This is a car that you will not see in the United States of America. A Holden. But now you'll see its brothers, you know, like Fords mostly, like the Falcon. But that's a pretty cool looking car. Kind of looks like a Ford Falcon a little bit. So, let's look at the one that I'm going to do. I took liberty to drill out the posts here. And there's a little thin ones in the back. Let's see, let's get a closer look at that. There we go. This one's really wore out. The, what you call it in the front here. The grill cover or push bar or whatever. That's coming off. I'm just going to make a cool looking Ute. More of a car like a El Camino or Ranchero. And going to get rid of all this in the back and do a wheel swap on it. Give it a nice shade of paint. Probably put a new tailgate on it. And don't know about the bed. I either got to fill these holes up or put a bed in it somehow. But it'll look all spruced up and look ready to go. So let's take it apart. And there we go. Got a lot of holes in it, doesn't it? Now, I tried to match that grill up with what I saw on the internet, and I couldn't find that specific grill on the Belmont or the Sandman. But there's the window. It's pretty good. I'll have to cut some of that stuff off of it. You see all that's all one piece. And the wheels. And it's got a metal base. And you can see there, they call it a rough Trek. And I don't think this is it's a 1977, so this came out in 1978. This isn't a super fast. This one was made in Macau. But it's all in good shape. All the die-cast parts are anyhow. Well, like always, I'd like you to stay around to the end to see how it turns out. Like if you hit the like button if you like what you see. And I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you next time. I just drilled out this back window. I just stepped up small size bit up to a larger size, and now I've pretty much got it all out, and I'll just file out or ground out the rest of it. I got the base finished. I had to cut out this section here because they had it raised up, jacked up in the back. And I wanted to eliminate that. So I cut that section out, put a piece of styrene in it, got it leveled out, put a tube in it, another piece of styrene. These are the wheels that I'm using. They're green light wheels. Let's see. There you go. Good roller. Cut that old crazy looking cheap old steering wheel and put a new one on it. On the windshield, I got that dental form machine, made a new window for it. Also for the back, I got the window cut out. I filled in the holes in the front, and that's where that push bar was. So I'm gonna put a tonneau cover on here. I found a Google image of one, and I'm gonna model it after that. So I'm gonna put a tonneau cover on it to cover up all that. And I made a tailgate. Put that tailgate in there. And that's where I am now. It actually turned out, let's put it together and see what it looks like. Well, so it looks, I dropped it down. It'll look better than that because I've got that screw in it. But yeah, it'll look much, much better. All right. Okay, let's put her together. So after I researched on this thing, I think this might be a 1976 Holden X or a HX. So, because the grill kind of matches it. But anyway, I think I'm still going to stick with a 70's Holden Ute. But it turned out pretty good. Got the tonneau cover on it. Front done. So let's see. I took my vacuum forming machine and made a clear windshield instead of that yellow one. Can't understand why they use a yellow. And I also painted the interior kind of a copper color. Put a new steering wheel in it. Didn't do too much to the inside of it. And of course, there's my wheels, and it's a good roller. Rough track, huh? All right, let's see. Drop those on there. And let's see. I think I'm going to put a little dab of glue on the back here, because these just a little bit there. I couldn't put any screws in the back. There wasn't enough meat on there. So let's hope we can get this thing together in one shot so I don't have to mess up that glue. That went together pretty good. It snapped. So far, so good. I appreciate everybody watching my videos. I'm up to 700, a little over 700 subscribers. That is pretty awesome. I would have never dreamed that, to be honest with you. Never would have. Well, there it is. Turned out right good, didn't it? Let's see. And it's a good roller. All righty. Well, thank everybody for watching. And next time you see it, it'll be on the turntable. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now that's a flashback. Have a good one.